The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Dropping back, it's Fafita, using his feet to buy time. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. with the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second? And we had another notable matchup today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket! Cut it! Cut it!
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Fit it in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting...
There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play it.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Denson. Quarterback adapting. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And the Vols line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the back. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
At the 35, he's loose. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down.
Get set.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Denson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Terrier, here we go.
Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Jefferson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man. It's Jefferson. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's Denson. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clemson jumps to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking making a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The run from the shotgun. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
This has got to be disappointing. Offense, guys, you were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And and decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tennessee, 28. Clemson, 13.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Jefferson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the ball's with the 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat?
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.